the NBA here on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got the Detroit Pistons facing Milwaukee. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA?
Thanks very much. Andre Drummond is the most prolific rebounder in the league. He said, every time I see a shot go up, it's like a pass to me. Guys focus on points and getting assists. My goal is to go out and get 20 rebounds a night. Kevin?
He definitely is tough to handle in there, David. Thanks so much. C-Web this evening, all the makings of a up-tempo affair. A lot of speed on the floor. They love to play, both these teams, at a very high pace.
They're trying to get good looks early in the clock, and I'll tell you why. Against a better defensive team, why slow the ball up and wait for them to get set? Against better defensive teams, you must speed up the pace to get an open shot. In the NBA, an open shot from a player that's in his skill set is a great shot. It doesn't matter if it's with 1 second left on the shot clock or with 20 seconds on the shot clock. So why not speed the pace up? See if you can get that early look. If not, bring it back out and then set up a play. But run, get it going, and see if you get some easy looks early.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The big men are Griffin and Drummond. Kennard is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Bullock in at the three, the small forward.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Well, and for the Pistons, their second season in the new downtown arena. I mean, all four of the city's major sports teams now play within a few blocks of one another. Something seen nowhere else in the country. Very special for Detroit.
Now here's Middleton playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. 6 to shoot. Lopez finds Middleton. Shoots over Bullock. And too long on the shot. And despite the new arena, attendance numbers for Pistons games could be better.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to have a winning record. Also, you have to make sure that you honor those of the past. When they opened the arena, can you believe that they did not bring the Bad Boys there or the Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton Pistons there to hang up their jerseys? You have to have a connection with the city. I mean, even in the arena, there's no signage as a Pistons. It is a hockey arena, so hopefully that will change, but you have to win first. And, you know, the city of Detroit is on a great rebound. I love seeing what we're doing.
Here's Jackson following the bucket by the Bucks. Over Bledsoe. Jackson misses.
That's a great job to converge on him inside and convert that easily.
Here's Middleton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
He hits the second from the line. And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. A former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
Here's Kennard. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And that one's good. Drummond.
And Drummond is a very intelligent player. Keeping track of the shot clock as it's winding down is something he does extremely well.
Middleton on the wing. Lopez outside. Middleton looking it over. Trying to get open is Lopez. Shot's good by Middleton.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Kennard kicks to Griffin. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Drummond up top. Lopez covering. Here's Jackson. And the shot goes in. Jackson's got his first points of the night.
Oh, and Jackson is very gifted at finishing through aggressive defense. Just a master at controlling his body.
Antetokounmpo against Griffin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his soul. preoccupation.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Here's Antetokounmpo, following the three by Detroit. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Now Bledsoe, defended by Drummond. Bledsoe finds Middleton. Shoots over Bullock. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the wing right side. Drummond dishes to Jackson. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at time when he leap up to block shots.
This one for three. A rebound by the Bucks.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Yes, that goes in.
Nice way to start the evening. His number's getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Here's Jackson, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And that's now 7 points for Chris Middleton. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons, trailing by 2. He kicks it to Drummond. A shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. Shot from the wing. Middleton can't get it to go.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Now here's Jackson. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Stolen by Bullock. There's the triple. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. Nails the wide open jump shot. Middleton's got 9.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And right around this time of the year, some teams spending long stretches on the road. Chris, that's difficult. It's got to be tough, I would assume, for players to deal with that, teams to deal with that.
It does get tough. Long road trips, travel, you're staying home from your family, you haven't seen your family and your friends. But I tell you what it does as a team. Coaches love it because it builds camaraderie, it builds chemistry. Now you have time to go to the movies and hang out with guys in your team at a restaurant. Just hanging out. And what does that do? It brings you a little bit closer together because now you're building a relationship that's not based on basketball. These long road trips allow you to be together, get to understand and know each other in ways maybe you haven't before. And believe me, it's been many times on the court. I joked with the guy on my team about something that had nothing to do with the game. And it brought us to even play harder because we had an inside joke about something else. Who wouldn't want to play with their friends, right? Who wouldn't want their friends to challenge them? And that's the type of relationships you build on these long road trips.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort. Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Now, here's Bullock. Here's Drummond. Again, the Pistons good for 2. Now, here's Bledsoe. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lock at 6. Tries from 10. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Kennard. He's guarded by Brogdon. Kennard kicks to Jackson. That three off the mark.
Still looking to get into a groove this one.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And another three for Milwaukee.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pistons trail by 7. Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
What an athlete this guy is. Griffin making dunking look so easy.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Akers checked in for Lopez. Tony Snell comes in for Chris Middleton. Brown is checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And a different look here for the Pistons. Pachulia, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Lure comes in for Blake Griffin. Then Robinson, the third, is checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Smith subbed in for Reggie Jackson.
Always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right to the rim.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Nets. Pass to Pachulia. Over Maker. Pachulia, no luck. Milwaukee leading by 7. Brown kicks to Maker. Takes the three. And another three for Milwaukee.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Smith with it. Puts it up from 12. No good on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Snell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Smith with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Kennard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Out left to the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Snell. Pachulia covered. Hill passes to Brown. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 11-point game. Robinson left side. Smith outside. Here's Lure. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Maker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Chris, you had a lengthy NBA career. From what you observed, talk about the differences in how various coaches hold practices and try to teach.
You just want to keep guys motivated. You want guys to listen and then execute. And whatever you can do to get their ear, gain their trust, and then get them to go out there and execute. So if you're on a veteran team, you may have a smaller practice but with more intensity. Meaning maybe you only practice an hour of live work going back and forth and scrimmaging. Whereas if you're a young team, you might be able to expect 2 hours of scrimmaging every day. Do the players understand the culture? Do they understand the tenets of the offense and the defense? And usually coaches coach by that need and necessity of the team as opposed to just having one structure. So in Washington, we had 3 days all during training camp, as opposed to in Sacramento later in my career. It would be 1 practice because we're all old. We need to make sure that we get the most intensity out of this practice and then save our legs for the game.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Pass to Kennard. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. They need this. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Wilson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Milwaukee leading by 16. side Hill. And the dunk by Maker.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Here's Smith, following the basket by Von Maker. Pocket 4. Kennard, the pass to Pachulia. And Lure, wide open, he shoots it. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Lure's got his first bucket in this one. Milwaukee is going to perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Smith against Hill. Passes it to Wilson. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 4 assists in the game.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
And so it's Milwaukee holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly. Spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
In a real way, you gotta...
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Well, and not only in terms of building the lead, but now the defense has to extend itself. That leads to other opportunities.
Tony Snell is out there with Wilson. Then there's Brown. Then there's Maker. And it's Hill in at the corners. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Smith against Hill. Smith kicks to Lure. Now the pass to Kennard. Releases. That one off the back iron and out.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this victory. And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Pistons shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Robinson passes to Kennard. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I don't think they were expecting that shot. They didn't really make an effort to get out there.
Here's Hill. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 21.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Smith finds Pachulia. Here's Lure. Another 3 for Detroit.
They are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. 22 is their biggest lead. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. He dishes it to Brown. Pass to Wilson. Over Lure. The shot by Wilson, no good. Pistons trail by 18. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. Smith feeling it out a bit. Lure up top. Back to Smith. From deep. They get it back. Pachulia kicks to Robinson. And a miss there on the triple.
He finds a major hole in the deep beyond the arc. They still can't cash in.
They get it back. Shot's good by Wilson. Wilson's got 6.
That's what every team needs. Guys getting after it on the offensive board.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. To the right side. Snell from outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Look, the D has to be talking out there. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. You know, C-Web, every player wants to play in a system where what they do best is always handle. It brings out their strong points. What are some of the plays or actions that best suited your skills when you play?
One of the things that I needed was a great point guard. So whether it was Rod Strickland, whether it was Avery Johnson in Golden State, of course my man Jay Will, and that was guys that could get me the ball, that would trust, that would throw it up. Also, being that I could handle the ball, draw a double team, and get it out to them, and they could knock down the shot. Having a great shooter like Asia would allow me to grab a double team and look for him on the opposite side. So I needed teams that had great ball movement, that had players that could knock down the open shot, and then the team that could run would allow me to push the break or allow me to fill in the break and kind of do everything. Teams that would allow me to be positionless and not just be rigid or old in their ways and say, we play old traditional basketball that doesn't allow anyone to flourish with what they've been working on in the offseason.
Jackson with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. It's Jackson with the drive. Count that one. He's got 7.
Now, whenever Jackson is driving, the D is nervous. He is just brilliant at completing his drives to the rack.
Jackson against Bledsoe. Lopez outside. Shoots a 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Outside for Robinson. Drummond dishes to Bullock. Griffin against Wilson. From 12 feet out. Here's Drummond. Goes back up. And he sinks the way up. Drummond's got 8 points.
Wow, Drummond is one of the top rebounders in the game. You have to put a body on him, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, just to prevent him from coming away with a second chance opportunity.
Bledsoe against Jackson. Pass to Wilson. Back to Bledsoe. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Brogdon's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. The Pistons have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Bullock passes to Jackson. And the shot falls short this time.
It hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm, and if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
The shot by Wilson, no good.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
And it's Lopez. Time on the assist by Middleton. Lopez has got 5 points now in the quarter. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Wilson. Outside, Griffin. Jackson against Bledsoe. Just 5 on the clock. Griffin, no one around him. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
For Milwaukee, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Middleton hits them both. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pistons. Now Robinson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Drummond finds Griffin. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Well, C-Web, Andre Drummond, the 9th pick in 2012. Some teams had questions about his competitive spirit. Thought he was a little too passive with econ.
His off-the-court personality might fit into that. I heard he's a big teddy bear. But that hasn't stopped him from beasting on the court in the association.
Bledsoe kicks to Brogdon. Middleton for 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. The Pistons have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Outside Robinson. In the corner, it's Griffin. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
If you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Jackson against Bledsoe. The Bucks working the ball around. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen by Bledsoe. Now the Bucks moving it up. Antetokounmpo running. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Yeah, while he's taking off, no one on the other side reacts. They give up the easy points.
Bounce pass, Lopez. Middleton on the wing. He's guarded by Bullock. Middleton can't get it to go. Touchdowning for the Pistons. It was a loss to the Magic. Jackson passes to Griffin. Outside for Jackson. Outside Griffin. Inside. Here's Drummond. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Brook Lopez. Andre Drummond in his mid-20s. He's led the league in rebounding 3 consecutive seasons. And Greg, last season was his best one yet.
Really, I think, established himself as the franchise player for the Pistons. They'll go as far as he can take them. At the same time, though, I think the acquisition of Blake Griffin will only help to mature his game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brown comes in for Chris Middleton. And George Hill subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
And the Bucks making a change here. Baker's checked in. For the Pistons, their last game a loss to the Magic in Orlando. Kennard kicks to Griffin. Passes it to Drummond. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
And the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Bledsoe. There's the dish to Brown. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't cash in from close range. Detroit's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Bullock dishes to Jackson. Griffin trying to get open. That one goes in. 9 points for Reggie Jackson.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. Pistons shooting 59% here in the second quarter. They're playing with great confidence. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Jackson's got 11 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Bledsoe finds Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Here's Kennard. Pass to Griffin. Here's Kennard. Griffin kicks to Kennard. Sinks the triple. Kennard's got his second basket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bledsoe against Jackson. And here's Bledsoe. He has 6. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Shooters have to be careful when Drummond is roaming nearby. He is a defensive menace who takes his shot blocking very seriously.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Bucks lead by 20. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, their field goal percentage is a number that jumps off the page.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
On the court for the Pistons, the athletic front pair is Griffin and Drummond. Reggie Jackson out there with Kennard, and it's Bullock in at the 3. Feeds it to Griffin. Lays it up off the glass. Griffin's got the first bucket of the third here for the Pistons.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Drummond working against Lopez. Over Drummond. Lopez, no what?
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
The shot's good from Kennard.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Jackson against Bledsoe. Lopez outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
0 for 3 now since halftime. Taking them a little while to find their rhythm.
Jackson against Bledsoe. Jackson misses. Bucks leading by 16. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
They needed that. They were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
Kennard kicks to Griffin. Passes it to Kennard. Here's Drummond. On the wing, Jackson. Over Bledsoe. Here's Drummond. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Drummond's got 14 points for the game. Bledsoe against Jackson. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Bledsoe. And no good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Brogdon inside the line. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pistons trail by 18. Now a timeout called by Detroit. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense on because what they've been doing so far is not working.
And the Pistons making a change here. Smith has checked in. outside Griffin. Six to shoot. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
The offensive arsenal of Griffin is so dangerous, especially when it seems he can't miss from anywhere.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. Dishes to Lopez. Here's Brogdon. Rebounded by the Pistons. Griffin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Smith. Bullock with it. Now here's Drummond. 14 points for him. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Wow, Drummond leaving the floor so quickly. The chemistry he has with his teammates on these alley-oops is very impressive.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Middleton outside. From deep. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Pistons trail by 14. Kicks to Smith. Over Bledsoe. Here's Drummond and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. They get the rebound. Bledsoe and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Bledsoe's got 8 points.
And you just...
I believe I can fly.
give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Griffin with it. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Back to Smith. Shoots the three. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 4 assists now tonight. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And Blake Griffin's drastically cutting down his mid-range jumpers. I mean, think about this. Instead of just mid-range, he's stepping out beyond the three-point range. But I guess the percentages stack up in his favor.
And the Bucks with some changes. DJ Wilson comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Tony Snell subbed in for Chris Middleton. And then for Detroit, John Lillard comes in for Blake Griffin. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Reggie Bullock.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And Blake Griffin said he isn't going to fall in love with a three-point shot. But Chris, he wants to shoot it with confidence when he's left open.
I mean, think about power forwards in today's game. I mean, they're almost expected to have three-point range. He's still a threat in the paint, though. I don't ever think he'll be a spread forward.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Milwaukee leading by 16. Now Bledsoe, it's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Smith finds Lure, and he banks in the layup. Lure's got 7.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving and set up the open man.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Now, here's Brogdon. Not a lot of room. Pass to Wilson. In the corner, Snell with it. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Pachulia, he's checked in for Drummond. And it's Jackson in for Glenn Robinson III. Pachulia dishes to Jackson. Wilson against Lure. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. He doesn't hit that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. An even 3-on-3 break. Wilson kicks to Lopez. From beyond the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Lopez has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and it's been a team game, a number of contributions. Guys staying focused. That's why the league continues to grow.
Lure finds Jackson. Looking to get back on track here. A rebound by the Bucks.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out.
Snell, no good. Detroit's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. It's deflected. Second chance effort. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Oh, and Jackson is not just a terrific shooter, but a fantastic defender as well, using his great speed on both ends.
And the Bucks with some changes. Thon Maker's checked in for Lopez. Sterling Brown comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Brown outside. In the corner, it's Maker. Outside, Hill. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Wilson. And they call the foul. So he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. See, Rob, I think of when you entered the league and how much the league has changed since your entry. In your mind, getting back to your rookie year, I'm sure you can count many ways that the NBA has improved the game.
Yeah, and the NBA to me has always been a step ahead. It's been a leader as far as where sports in general should go. I mean, we're truly a global game now. Just imagine where the game is going to be in 20 years. The growth of overall player salaries, the value of franchises. And to me, again, the biggest improvement has just been the evolution of players. It's been thanking a guy like Larry Bird who was 6'9", shooting threes, and today we have Kevin Durant, 7-foot shooting threes. His players getting better. The dribbling of Isaiah Thomas back in the Piston days to the dribbling of Curry, Kyrie, John Wall. Today, it's the evolution of players to me that's been so exciting, along with the growth of the league overall.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Smith kicks to Pachulia. Back to Smith. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Well, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Pass to Kennard. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Maker's got 6 rebounds in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, you look at George Hills' game, and he doesn't wow you in any way, but he's a complete basketball player. Strong outside shooter, but might be most valuable defensively. Often regarded as one of the best defensive guards in the league.
And with Hill and his defense, perhaps what is best about it is that he can guard both guard positions, and that makes him valuable.
Yeah, and that flexibility gives a coach and his lineup so much leeway. Hill has a great wingspan, about 6'9", and can be very disruptive defensively. Very good at fighting through screens to stick with his assignments as well. And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Smith dishes to Jackson, and the shot goes down. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, you just have to love how Jackson maintains concentration all the way through. Even with intense defense all over him, he buries these interior shots.
Over to the left wing. It's back to Hill. He kicks to Snell. Pulls it up. And the jumper falls for him. Snell's got 8. There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Smith outside. Pass to Jackson. And there's another one for the Pistons.
And you can see that Jackson has put a lot of work in on his mid-range check. Definitely a legitimate threat.
Here is Hill. He has 5. Bucket is good. Hill's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
Well, he has the ability to make some subtle adjustments. I mean, just create just enough space to get your shot off.
And he gets it to go.
There you see why you want the ball in Jackson's hands as much as possible. He can clearly set the table.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Brown. Antetokounmpo is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Hill. And it's Maker in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Smith wide open. He fires. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
You got to put a body on Pachulia. He's skilled at trying to use his size to track down a couple of offensive rebounds.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Basket good.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Chris, the last few years, talk of expansion has come up. Are we ready to think in the NBA to add some more teams?
I think we are. Now, expanding to 32 teams might stretch the talent a little bit thin, but I think we can handle a couple of years with that because of the youth of the players. And they can actually switch it up a little bit. I mean, come on, Kevin. You like me, you're a big basketball and big sports fan. You know we have to have a team this year.
I would love to see it. Absolutely.
I mean, come on. You know how crazy those fans were. You know we have to have that come back. And then there's some places. Think about how great Oklahoma City is. Yes. How they just embrace this Thunder team. There might be a couple more places out there with that type of passion and fans saying, listen, if you give us a team, we promise we'll nurture, take care of it, and root for it the loudest. And I like having that. I think it's time to definitely investigate expansion. But we got to get back to Seattle first and foremost.
Hill kicks to Middleton. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 16 points for Chris Middleton.
And the playmaking from Hill, he just gives them what they need.
A About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Brown against Jackson. Outside for Griffin. It's stolen by Kumbo. And it's the Bucks on the break. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Yeah, while he's taking off, no one on the other side reacts. They give up the easy points.
The pass to Smith. Kicks it to Bullock. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Griffin. Pachulia trying to break loose. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far. Middleton on the wing. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Misses the 3. Pistons trail by 21. It's stolen by Kumbo. And the dunk by Maker.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so, it was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
Here's Jackson, and it's blocked by Brown. Now the Bucks moving it up. Antetokounmpo running. Hill has the open look, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one. Smith kicks to Pachulia. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Griffin finds Smith. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
He's shown great patience tonight. I mean, he went through a scoreless first half, but didn't get down on himself. I mean, now he's got it going.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Chris, we hear the word switchability, popular term used these days. Talk about the importance of having guys who can defend multiple positions.
It's so important because it allows for flexibility with your matchups. You can avoid being forced into mismatches. So you definitely need players like that. However, Kev, I think that the NBA is going to switch ability crazy. You shouldn't switch everything. Switching on defense should only be if the coach wants to take a player out of the game or if it's just needed at the last second. Usually communication is the key because there are no new plays under the sun. You see the play coming and developing, and if you can communicate, that's usually when you don't need to switch. I think coaches have lost trust in players' willingness to communicate, and switching has become kind of a lesser of two evils, I guess you could say. And I hope we get away from as much switching as we do because it puts guys in totally wrong positions. And if you have a smart offensive player, he'll pass his way out of that right to the guy with the mismatch.
Your take is real interesting. Jackson misses.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move and getting right up on the jump shot.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road to the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Drummond goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. A different look here for Detroit. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Reggie Bullock. Thomas comes in for Ish Smith. And it's Calderon in for Jackson. Middleton, the pass to Bledsoe. Here's Lopez. And it's sent back by Drummond. Robinson left side, over Middleton, and nothing but air on that one. Bucks have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Bledsoe against Calderon. Bledsoe dishes to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside, just 4 to shoot. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Pistons have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Calderon kicks to Drummond. Over Lopez. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 4 this quarter.
And the play is all about Drummond and his solid fundamentals, just taking his time and getting a high-quality chance as a result.
Ogden against Thomas. And it's sent back by Drummond. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered closely. For Detroit, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Griffin attacking, and that comes off the assist by Calderon. 20 points for Blake Griffin.
You got to be more physical than that. Griffin, I mean, even when you knock him around, he stays focused on the drive.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Knocked loose. Now Detroit moving it up. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Open court basketball at his best. The D slow to catch up, and the assist leads him right to the bucket.
And here is Antetokounmpo. And it comes to playing the role of villain in the eyes of many NBA fans. You've got LeBron going to Miami, Durant leaving OKC, going to Golden State. C-Web is having someone to root against. Good for the league. It seems to build some passion in sports for sure.
I mean, there can never be a hero without a villain, even if that villain is temporary for one season. So one of the great things about the NBA is that our off-season normally is just as exciting as the main season because of the trades and who's going where and the changes of allegiances, of alliances. I mean, so I definitely love all the movement. And, you know, the great thing is you're never going to agree with what any player does 100% the whole time. So I love seeing the changes and having something. So I think it's good for the fan soul to have somebody that you can honestly root against. It's fun.
Calderon kicks to Robinson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. A different look here for Detroit. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Robinson. Luke Kennard comes in for Thomas. And Smith subbed in for Jose Calderon. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Now here's Drummond. They get the rebound. And there's the bucket. Stand with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Drummond's got 10 points here in the second half. Griffin against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Brogdon. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 14. No good off the front iron. Now the Pistons with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Lopez with the block. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Now a timeout called by Detroit. You know the NBA has cracked down on flopping. It's still part of the game, but C-Web, would you agree that progress has been made in that area?
Yeah, I think so. And I'd like to play my European players for bringing that over along with soccer. Soccer and flopping and that, and we kind of take it. I know a little bit about flopping. We had some floppers on my Sacramento team, and so flopping is frustrating. You don't want to see that. You want to see guys earn it. This isn't soccer or football, and so I think the league has done a very good job, whether it was trying to find guys early or just embarrass you and say, hey, you're Shaq the fool, get up right now. No one touched you. Why did you flop? Or act like you were hit and move 10 feet back on the side. I hate flopping. But then again, you must embellish. You must be a good actor. You got to put the referees in a tough position to make a good call. How do you find that balance? And I think the NBA has done a good job of making sure that it isn't encouraged and isn't rewarded.
And here are the Pistons now. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Kennard. He's guarded by Brogdon. Kennard, the pass to Griffin. He kicks to Drummond. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Second chance shot.
And it's great seeing Lopez make an effort on defense. I mean, showing real determination in this area.
Unloads. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. That's 12 points for Brook Lopez. So it's the Pistons now. 1:58 left in the game. Smith finds Drummond. Here's Griffin. And that one, good. Griffin's got 28 points for the game.
Love seeing the offense run through the big man. Drummond, great vision. Terrific.
In the corner, it's Brogdon. Pass to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's Middleton penetrating.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Milwaukee.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, of all the things he did well, his passing was the most important. He spread the ball around, kept everyone involved, and their offense clicked.
Brown down low. He's guarded by Bullock. And it's Brown missing. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And taken away by Brown. And he drops it in from the low post.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they could pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
Pachulia with it. Passes it to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Pachulia from deep three-point range. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pachulia. Here's Milwaukee now. Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Hill against Smith. Now Hill. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but we have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out of transition, trying to get defensive stops. And everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.